All right, so you're going to see a lot of these um, terms that we're gonna actually get into here on the exam, and you know that they may not be the actual exam answer, but you better believe that it'll be a, in the answer set. So it'll give you a chance, if you know what it is, to at least eliminate it as the answer. And it starts off with this thing that's called the ping of death. The ping of death is it's not. What's that? Somebody have a question? Oh, I thought I heard somebody. Uh, but the ping of death is when you send an oversized packet that causes this thing called a buffer overflow. So when Windows XP first came out, it was susceptible before the first service pack. Windows XP was susceptible to this ping of death attack. So you can actually, instead of going to the command prompt and do PING and then the IP address, you can actually use a few different tools out there to craft a ping message and then send that off to a particular IP address. So a lot of times when you hear this connotation, the ping of death actually will crash the system. So an IP packet, now that you guys are experts in IP, has a maximum size of 65,535 bytes. If I was attacking a system that was susceptible to a ping of death attack, I could send you a packet that was 1 byte larger. So 65,536 would be the fragmented ping packet that I would send over. And because in this particular example, Windows XP doesn't know what to do if it gets too big of a value, it would barf. That's right. It would yak, it would throw up, it would create the blue screen of death, and you hopefully had a backup, because the ping of death would give you that oh spit scenario that everybody we saw quite frequently when Windows XP came out. So the ping of death is it sends an oversized packet to the buffer and then overloads it. This is one that we typically see a whole truckload, and that is the distributed denial of service attack. Probably about 7 or 8 years ago, one day every year we would see some small mom and pop shop website out on the internet become susceptible to this distributed denial of service attack. And we still could see it if on this one day every year that particular company or even new companies are not hosting their websites with a cloud provider like Amazon or Microsoft or Weebly or whoever. And that one day is Super Bowl Sunday. So we're going to probably see something like this happen to somebody here very soon, because usually there's one commercial that you see that's a new product during the Super Bowl that just everybody's got to check it out during the Super Bowl, and it just overwhelms that website and brings it to its knees. Well, the same sort of connotation happens here with this distributed denial of service attack. And there's a song out there by a group called the Cranberries. It's awful, and it's called Zombies. And it's come to life here in the last 4 or 5 years as well, with some of the apocalypse and the zombies that are coming with those. But in this particular case, you'll usually hear the distributed denial of service attack associated with these botnets and zombies that can attack at the click of a button or the flick of a finger or a whistle. Something that is a key trigger that would alert all these nodes that have either downloaded something, a little tiny file that allows command and control of their system. And immediately, if I was the botnet herder or the zombie herder, what I could do is I could say, attack this network right now, and then if I own, 100,000 zombies that are out there, I could use each one of those resources to attack a particular node and overwhelm it. And what I'll do the next session that we have next Tuesday night is I'll go ahead and set up a couple virtual machines and show you guys this cool product called HPing3, and we'll play around a little bit with distributed denial of service attack. So keep that in mind.